up, everybody? It's 8 o'clock, and you already know what time it is. It is time for my show, The Mecca James Show. I give you fashion, politics, relationships, and everything in between. But tonight, people, it's a special Tuesday because I have a special guest on the line. We have Miss Trina Braxton from the hit reality show, Braxton Family Values. So, you know we're going to talk about the family, her career. We're going to go into her music, and this is an exciting show. I got people in the chat room already. You can call me up at 347-857-4866 or follow me on Twitter, Mecca from Uptown, or you can leave comments, blogtalkradio.com/Mecca Show and the number 1. I'm so excited because I watch TV, but this is a show that I am definitely a fan of. I love the whole family, and she is our special guest. Trina Braxton is already on the line. Call someone up. It's the Mecca James Show, and it's about to go down. So we're going to talk to Miss Trina Braxton right now. Let's go, everybody. It's the Mecca James Show. Hello.
Hey, Mecca.
Hey, Trina. How are you? How you doing?
What's up, Buttercup? I'm great.
Good. I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. So many people have called me, texted me, had me on Twitter. They was like, oh, my God, we love Trina. We love the Braxtons. I am tuning in.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yes, I am so happy that you're on the show. We're just going to go some questions. We're going to have fun. I want to tell you that I download your song, so we'll play that also. And, we're just going to the new season.
Yes. Well, it's not season 3. It's season 2.5.
Okay.
It's an extension of season 2.
Because I was just saying, I was like, the Braxton seems like it was on air for so long. Is this only season 3? You know what I mean? We love you guys.
Well, tell me how you really feel about it, Mecca. What?
Well, we're going to have some fun, everybody. We got people in the chat room already. Let's just say, since the show aired, how have your life changed?
Well, I cannot just go to the grocery store without doing my hair anymore. That can't happen. That definitely can't happen. It's definitely a lot more recognition, and I think it's great because it comes with the territory. Because there'd be no me without you guys, so I appreciate it. I love it.
Oh, I'm happy, and I'm pretty sure that you have a lot of opportunities that wasn't given to you before that you have now. Like, what are some of the opportunities or some of the ventures that you're venturing out into?
Oh, well, one of the biggest things that I'm the most excited about is Tamara and I's role on Soul Man. I never thought I was a great actress. I'm not even going to lie. However, I didn't know it was something that was going to happen so soon. As we all know, this is on such an entertainer show, Soul Man. So I just never thought such an opportunity would come before. First of all, even Braxton Family Values, I never thought that it would gain the gold status that it has, and I'm just really appreciative. I just thank God for it.
Thank God for it, because all of you, let me tell you, people, if you've been under a rock, all the Braxtons can sing. I mean, they can blow. So it's a good thing that you guys are very talented, and it showcases everything that you're doing.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Now, you did talk about acting. So tell some people, because although you're a singer, tell some people about some of the roles that you've been in. I know you've been in Tyler Perry movie, a couple of plays. Tell some people the things you've been in.
Right. A lot of people don't know this, but the movie that Eva Marcel, formerly known as Bigfoot, she did this movie called The Walk. I was in that. I've done another few indie films. Of course, Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns. I'm not going to sit and pump myself up, but just know that I've been acting for just as long as I've been singing.
Good, and we love you in that, and that's why I wanted people to let you know. What are you most passionate about? Or is it music, is it acting, or do you want to just do it all?
Well, they both share equal billing as far as my loves are concerned. When I'm singing, it's an extension of myself. When I'm acting, it allows me to be someone other than myself, and I consume myself in that role. So I think they're both very, very true loves for me. You can balance it all. You're a mother, you're a wife. Right?
I think you can balance acting and singing as well.
But the good thing about theater and doing things like Meet the Browns and, doing things like, Lion King and all that kind of stuff, it allows you to incorporate both acting and singing together. So I would love to do something like Broadway where I can incorporate the both of them and follow my sister's footsteps.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think you can. And, we're going to get into more about the show and how do you feel about it. You are the party girl on the show. In case you don't know, people have labeled you the fun girl, the party girl. Will we see the fun party girl in this new season?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm always going to enjoy having a good time. That's just what it is. However, people think that, the only thing that encompasses Trina is a nice tall glass of wine and that's it. No. I have, I'm very into academia, very into entrepreneurialism. There's so many more facets to me, but I think that this season you'll see me open up and mature a bit more, but I think hopefully, fingers crossed, in the seasons to come, if we have them, that people will see a lot more growth and expansion from me.
I think that as well. And people want to know, some people in the chat room, what was the experience like when you were working with Meet the Browns, working with Tyler Perry?
It was very humbling. It was a very humbling experience. Sometimes, you walk into a situation, you think you know so much. Not that you know everything, but you think you know so much, and you have to open yourself up to know that you can still learn things from other people, not just from Tyler Perry, but from your acting colleagues as well.
Oh, yeah,
very humbling.
Yeah, and everything you're doing is wonderful. Now, people want to know on the show. Everybody's wanted to know. There's stories. There's rumor stories. Are you married, single, separated? Let the record straight. What is your status of today, Trina?
Well, I can't give away too much without talking about the show too much. You know what I mean? You got to watch it.
Yeah, of course.
However,
of course.
I am going to start by saying this. Marriage is so multifaceted, and the one thing about Braxton Family Values is we show many different sides of what marriage truly is. You look at Tamar and Vince's marriage and they're just so lovey-dovey, they just want to kissy-wissy. But every marriage is not like that, because I know for a daggone sure mine wasn't. You know what I mean? It's just that so many people go through, bouts of infidelity or bouts of someone lying or being untruthful or full of distrust in a marriage or any other kind of relationship. And I think that my relationship with Gabe reflected that part of America who goes through that in a marriage or relationship.
Yes, because people were saying that, how could you do it? There's so many people in relationships that, there's trust issues, infidelity, things that happen in a relationship, and they stay due to the fact of the kids. So, I'm pretty sure a lot of women reached out to you and said, I'm going through the same thing. Am I correct?
Well, absolutely, but you know what I found? Not just the other women, but for me too. Yeah, be honest and truthful with yourself. You can't just say I'm going to stay with this man or stay with this woman or stay with whomever else because of the children. Because guess what? You still have love for a person if you're going to stay with them for any reason. Point blank. Period.
That is definitely true. People want to know, what is the relationship? Are you and Gabe okay now, or But you got to watch the show. But how's the relationship?
You definitely have to watch
right
the show.
now?
But no matter what the outcome the outcome for me and Gabe, whether we're married, we're not married, we're parents first.
Absolutely.
And, our children are first in our lives. So, you'll still see us together doing things with the children and being a quote-unquote family without necessarily being a family. And I think that's one of the elements that's really, really missing in the world today. Just because you divorce a significant other or you're estranged from them for any period of time, don't divorce your children. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
Of course. And it's just, this is why I like the show, because there's so many dimensions of the family. Yes, you guys have your drama, but at the end of the day, you're still a family and you still come together. And I like, with all the sisters, you guys are really outspoken and opinionated, and yet you're still respectful to your mother. You know what I mean? Which we don't see that a lot in reality TV or in society as a whole.
Well, I think the reasoning behind it, because my mother, she still demands respect. People can only do what you allow them, and they can only do to you what you allow them to do. And my mother, she is not having it from anybody. I don't care who you are. She's, I don't even know what to say. This mommy, she's just a horse of a different color. She's not having it.
I love Miss Braxton, because when she said the line, when you laid it low and you spread it wide.
Spread it
I
wide.
think she should have came out with T-shirts because Twitter went crazy when she said that.
Well, you know, my mom, she's no matter what she says, she's still going to be a classy lady because I'm going to tell you what, she will tell you off quick, fast, in a hurry and not say not one curse word.
And this is what I'm talking about. She reminds me of women in my family from the old school because, you know, some of my family are from the South, and they can really go there without even really saying that much. And will hurt you,
right?
So
yeah, you're going to feel real small.
So that's why I was like, oh, my God.
Let me tell you what, my mother, she will say, you are nasty, common, dirty, and low down in Jesus' name. Now sit down. You know what I mean? When you feel real smart, you're like, oh, dang, mommy, what I do?
In Jesus' name, oh, Lord, the great Lord. I want to play your song because I downloaded. I was like, this is a pop song. I'm really feeling it. So let's go into your song, and then we're going to talk about it. I'm going to go into that right now. I really, really like the song. The song is called Party to Go. You want to set it up, Trina?
Hey, Boom Boom, this is my single, Party or Go Home. Take a listen. It's great.
Let's go. It's the Mecca James Show.
If you didn't come to party, then you better go home.
Yeah, get it right. She's a pop star. Big Bullet, let's go. Tree. Where you at, baby?
Tonight, this thing for the bougie at all, the type that like to hit the club and hold up the wall. Tonight, I wanna see you with your hands in the air when the beat drops. Wanna see you shake your derriere. Tonight, wanna be out of control, tripping on dress code, party rock on the roof. Can you hear the sound? Flashing lights are everywhere, dancing like we don't care. Put your hands in the air. It's gonna be wake up and then we're gonna do it again. Tonight we might do something totally off the wall, but nobody really cares 'cause we're just having a ball. Tonight gonna be out of control, tripping on dress code, party rock on the roof. Can you hear the sound? Flashing lights are everywhere, dancing like we don't care. Put your hands in the air. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. DJ playing all the jams, so the party don't stop. Got some drink in my cup, taking me to my zone. If you didn't come to party, then you better go. Then you better go. If you didn't come to party, then you better go. Then you better go. If you didn't come to party, then you better go. Hands in the air, drink in my glass. DJ is rocking, we're having a blast. And nobody cares about the time. We're gonna party all night, DJ playing all the jams, so the party don't stop. Got some drink in my cup, taking me to my zone. If you didn't come to party, then you better go. Then you better go. If you didn't come to party, then you better go. Then you better go. If you didn't come to party, then you better go.
I was Trina Braxton, everybody, and this is the Mecca James Show, and we have Trina Braxton on the line, and that was her new single, Party or Go Home. Tell us about that. I love the song. Tell us about, it's real pop. It's fun. Tell us about a little bit more about that.
Well, I decided that if I'm going to do any music, it has to be something that is reflectory and very indicative of me and my behavior. And I am a straight-up kind of pop chick. I mean, it's just me. I mean, it's fun, and it's bubbly, and it just represents who Trina is as a person.
I love it. So is this where you want your career to go? You want to go into the pop field?
Absolutely. What? Yes. Love it.
Oh, my God. That is amazing. And people want to know, you guys, it's a big family. Who are you the closest with? You have Trina, Tracy, Tamar. There's so many. Who are you the closest with out of your family? Tony,
we go through different cycles of who's close at that particular moment. Like right now, Tawanda and I, we live in the same state. So we're, of course, the closest right now. And Tamar and Tony, they live in the same state, so, they're closer right now. And Tracy and my brother Michael live in the same state, so they're really close right now. So, and Mommy lives, like, in between Tawanda and I. So, it's like me, Mommy, and Tawanda. We the Get Fresh crew right now. So, it's just like, it goes through vibes. It depends on your situation.
And people are in the chat room saying they're so happy because it's an African-American family, and it represents us the right way. So do you get that a lot? Do you get people saying, there's a lot of reality TV, but the Braxtons represent people, not just African-Americans, a real family in the right way?
Thank you. I appreciate that. If we were going to do it, we were going to try to do it the right way, without it being false or even having any false sense of humility from it. Things that we do in our family, we have to attribute that to our parents. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with everybody else because it fulfills its need for entertainment value. So I can't take anything else away from any of the other reality shows because I watch them myself. However, it's just I have to attribute it to my parents for good upbringing because they did not let us fight in any form. Now, mind you, we might cuss at each other. I might, have the little B word come out of my mouth, because it happens. However, we try not to do it in front of my mother because, first of all, like she said, she'll slap the piss out of us. And number two, they just that's right.
Good, and we love it. I wanted to know, and other people were telling me to ask you, well, Trina has kids. How come we never saw her sons on the show? Is that intentional? Did you didn't want them on the show, or something that they decided?
Well, at first it started off as, no, I'm not sure how I want them on the show, especially since my relationship with Gabe was so tumultuous. I did not want them in the middle of that at that moment because I did not know how it was going to play out on television. But number two, my kids, they're not 5, they're not 6. My kids are older. They're 17 and 14. I was 5 years old when I had them.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but for them right now, it's a choice. And if they ever decide they want to be on there, I'm like, oh, okay, fine, cool. What you want to do, boo? But for right now, they chose not to be on it.
Oh, okay. So there you have people. Her children chose not to be on the show, which, as teenagers, how do they feel about it? Do they like the show? Are they getting popularity as well?
Well, they like certain aspects of the show. Of course, there are things that they don't like as far as it comes to the footage with Gabe and I's relationship is concerned. Of course, they're not going to like that too much. But it's up to me to be the responsible parent enough to sit them down and talk to them very, very candidly about everything that's going on with the show prior to it airing.
Absolutely, and I think that's a great idea. Now, I read on one of your sites, what is your ultimate goal for your career?
Oh, my gosh. I have to be honest. I don't have any limits for myself. None. I want to do it all. You only pass through this life one time. Why not try to do everything you can?
That is a wonderful answer. I know that I read somewhere that you said you wanted to be like the ultimate pop star. But who are some of the influences that you look up to in the industry now?
Woo! First you cannot forget the late and great Miss Whitney Houston. I will love her forever. But, and I can't say that I look up to her. I respect her hustle, and that is Britney Spears.
Okay.
You got to give it up to her.
Yeah.
Because she is, I can't say anything about her craft, but we all know Brittany's not the best singer in the world. However, she doesn't care what anybody has to say about who she is and what she does. She makes no qualms about anything that she does. And I have to give her the respect for that because they attacked her in every way, shape, and form about her being a mother and a wife, even with her and saying she had a nervous breakdown, everything else that happened to Brittany. But, she kept bouncing back. She was like, nobody's going to break my stride. I'm going to keep getting y'all. And I have to respect her for it.
Through all of Brittany, whatever she did, she had fun with it. The cameras was there or not. She just did her. She was like, I'm going to do me. That's it.
And I'm going to tell you who else I respect on a very, very high level. Jessica Simpson. As a pop artist, Jessica Simpson, she turned her musical career around, and she became a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yes.
For herself. And you have to respect it. So when you say ultimate pop star, it encompasses more than just singing. I mean, I want it all.
Mhm. So you're going into ventures, and so we're going to see Trina Braxton with perfume and a clothing line, and so you're going to go into that lane.
You most certainly will. Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, and that's what we want to see. We want to see, all of you do so much. Will we be seeing the ventures in this new season? Any business ventures on the show?
In 2.5, I don't want to give too much away. We're not talking about that too much in 2.5.
Okay. All right. Well, we love the show. We love everyone on the show. I mean, the family. You know how, you have some shows and they say, oh, well, that person has a strong personality. All of you are my favorite. Every one of you, the kids, everybody. No one can say that they like one over the other because even with my friends and people on Twitter, and we tweet about it all the time, it's just like we like the whole family. Everybody has a strong personality, and that's where I come from, so that's why we like the show.
Oh, and you have sisters?
No, my brother, my cousins, and, my friends, we just we love all of y'all.
Yeah, it's all relative, right? There's always somebody in somebody's family that can relate to any one of us.
Oh, my gosh. And even your father. We even talk about the color purple, like the lines, and we was like, oh my God. We do the same thing.
That was so wrong.
But, some of us get it, and I got it because we do the same thing when we're around, and it just gives you that real family feel. So without telling too much, what can we expect this season? I mean, if you could just give us anything a little watered down, or what can we expect from Trina or the family in this season 2.5?
From Trina, you can really expect what I'm doing in my career right now and how it's progressing. Get a glimpse of me working on my video.
Yeah.
And it's really cute, by the way. I'm excited about it. I'm very proud of it because it's something that I did all on my own. I'm really, really proud of it. But you'll also see a lot more maturity and growth from us as siblings. Because, especially with season 1, and you get a chance to look back at your life and say, oh, my gosh, did I really say this to that person? Did I really hurt that person's feelings? But the good thing about it is you get to mirror image yourself and say, okay, but I can go back and fix it.
Absolutely.
So you see a lot more maturity, a lot more growth.
Did you look back and say, oh, my God, maybe I shouldn't have told them that on air? Or is it a story and you look back and say, wow, maybe I should have held back on that one? Do you regret? Do you have any regrets?
I have no regrets. I have absolutely no regrets about anything that I've said or done on the show, except when I got my DUI, I should have at least carried a comb.
Okay. Well, you know what? In today's society, we don't even remember that. So it's just like everything comes so fast.
Oh, that's good.
We don't even remember that. Like, it's so much stuff happening. Don't even worry about that. I always ended off with 3 questions. What do you have in your iPod that you're listening to?
Def Leppard.
Okay.
Fred
cool.
Hammond.
And wow. Okay.
And Trina Braxton.
Oh, good. Like, what's some of your favorite food that you like to eat? Let's do some fun stuff we just throw out there at the end of the show.
Everything Italian. I love everything Italian.
So do you like to cook Italian food too?
Oh, my gosh, yes. I make the best lasagna in the whole entire world, actually.
So will we see Trina Braxton on our cooking show? Will she be coming out with her own cooking show?
Well, I'm not trying to pump myself up all like that. I'm just I just said I make a good lasagna. That's what I said. Everything else is Bertolli's, honey. But
well, I want to say, Trina, I know you have to go, and I know it's a little bit of time. Thank you for coming on the show. Could you just do a drop, the Mecca James Show, Trina Braxton, and we'll let you go. Thank you so much for coming on.
hey, everybody, it's your Queen Boom Boom Trina from Braxton Family Values, and you are chilling with my girl, Mecca James.
You can follow me on Twitter, Mecca from Uptown. Tell everybody where they can reach you, your website, everything.
At Trina Braxton for Twitter, www.trinabraxton.com, and when you go to the website, that you can reach everything, my Tumblr, my Facebook, my Twitter, all of it. So probably the website is the best way to go, trinabraxton.com.
And tune in August 16th, the new season of Braxton Family Value with the entire Braxton family. I'm telling you,
Yay!
It's going to be entertaining. We're watching, we're tuning in. Thank you for coming on the Mecca James Show. And you can come back, tell Tamar, Tawanda, Tracy, Tony, Miss Braxton, you can come on the show anytime. I cannot wait till you guys come to New York. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully I'm there as well. I'll be interviewing you guys as well.
Yay! Thank you, Mecca. I appreciate you.
No, it's the Mecca James Show. Again, follow me on Twitter, Mecca from Uptown. You can also leave comments on Blog Talk Radio /Mecca Show and the number 1. And I want to say thank you for everyone that's rocking with me, everyone that's in the chat room. It's been an amazing show. We had Trina Braxton on the show. Do not forget to watch Braxton Family Values. And tomorrow I will have the YouTube of this interview up. So Google it, the Mecca James Show. You can look at interviews from Tammy Roman, Egypt Sharon, BET, The Game Star, and so much more. I'm expanding. Thank you so much for everybody. Until next week, love, live life.